Now, the show Sister Wives is an American reality television show broadcasted on TLC, which TLC, you are always up to no good, putting the craziest stories on television. The show documents the life of a polygamist family, in which includes Kody Brown, his wife Robin, Mary, Janelle, Christine, and their 18 children. Though I do want to note that 3 children did come from a relationship that Robin had prior to her relationship with Kody. The family started off in Utah, they ended up moving to Las Vegas, and then now they're in Arizona. Kody and his 4 wives have stated that they participated in the show to make the public aware of the polygamous families and to combat societal prejudice. Kody argues that his polygamist arrangement is legal because he is married legally to only one woman, Mary, and then later Robin, while the other marriages are spiritual unions, so they're not legally abiding. Just so you guys can get an image of what we are working with, here are his beautiful wives. We've got Robin, Mary, Christine, and Janelle, which I always see Mary up on TikTok. Essentially, this family became the face of polygamist relationships and families because in America, we don't have many of those, especially not public facing. And while they tried to prove to us that this works, it doesn't look like it does when Kody Brown started with 4 wives and now he just has 1. The world was introduced to this family on September 26, 2010, when their first episode premiered. The show centered around Kody Brown and his 3 wives at the time and their 12 children, with 1 on the way. Let's react to some of the early footage from this series.
I started designing pieces of jewelry for each of my wives. And we finally got the designs done, and now I've actually received these.
What is going on with this hair and this chin combo? It's giving me like a goat moment.
Pieces. So I'm going to give them to my wives all together. Hey, I've got something special. I'm a little nervous because my wives can be so finicky. I've designed this piece. I put my heart and soul into it. Each piece has...
It is so interesting to me that he can maintain a relationship with such different personalities.
It's been very specifically about them. I don't want them thinking, oh, that one's beautiful and mine's not. So who wants to be first? Let's come over here. The devil comes out when they compare pieces. I mean, this is the kind of stuff that makes me want to poke my own eyes out.
Not him blaming the devil for the wives comparing each other's relationships. I mean, if you're like, imagine kids on Christmas. One kid gets a crazy gift, the other one gets a coal. No, of course they're going to look at you sideways. The wives are going to compare the jewelry to each other. I mean, you can tell which one's probably the favorite from that. Kody explained on the show that when he was about 20 years old, he followed in his father's footsteps into the Mormon church, which they believe in polygamy, defined as marriage in which a spouse of either sex may have more than one mate at the same time. Kody legally married his first wife, Mary Brown, on April 21st, 1990. His spiritual marriage to Janelle Brown followed in January 1993. Then came another spiritual marriage with Christine on March 25th, 1994. So it seems like he was okay with his first wife at first, and then 3 years into the relationship, he got a second wife, and then another year goes on, he gets another wife. So it kind of makes me feel like he was less happy in his original relationship. Viewers were actually able to watch Kody marry his 4th wife, Robin, on a season of the show Sister Wives. Actually, the first season, kicking it off. The couple was spiritually married in May 2010. Robin had 3 children from a previous relationship, and she and Kody would go on to have 2 more children. As I've alluded to, Kody has ruined his relationship with many of his wives. There's only one standing. So let me walk you through how he did this. How did he get rid of these 3 women who stood by him for years, watching him sleep with another woman? Now, Kody is currently legally married to 1 wife, Robin. He's either estranged, separated, or divorced from his other 3 wives. His marriage has collapsed slowly. An insider compiled a timeline to explain how Kody unintentionally ruined his own relationship, pushing him to monogamy. Oh, poor guy. He's only got 1 person to sleep with now. Now, I think Robin and the show are pretty much what led to the end of his polygamy. Viewers were able to see parts of Kody and Robin's May 2010 spiritual wedding on the season finale of Sister Wives. But before their official wedding day, the show chronicled the different ways in which Kody gave Robin special treatment that some or all of his wives did not receive. He kissed Robin on an earlier season 1 episode while Christine was in labor with their youngest daughter, Truly. Truly. This might seem like innocent behavior coming from a polygamist, but still the timing is far from ideal. It's unclear if the couple broke any other religious or family guidelines by kissing before they were married, because they weren't supposed to be kissing before then. Kody also revealed to his 3 other wives during an interview for Sister Wives that he had secretly helped Robin pick out her wedding dress, something he did not do with other wives. While they were still courting, Robin received equal time with Kody as every other wife, though she lived 5 hours away from the family at this time. Her honeymoon was about 11 days long, significantly longer than the other trips that these women had gotten with Kody, especially right after they got married. Mary and Janelle were upfront about the situation whenever Kody treated Robin differently than they were treated. Christine took it visibly the hardest over the years. One of those well-known examples among fans of the show is when she walked out of an interview as Kody was talking about picking Robin's wedding dress. Let's go ahead and take a look at that moment together.
I got a bomb on dropping today.
This part.
Yeah, you'll love this one. I picked the dress.
You're the groom. Did you really?
I picked the dress.
No, we didn't.
And we went to Lisa's bridal, and Robin and I went and looked at dresses, and she picked one out, and I was like, holy cow, it's like I'd seen it in my dreams, you know?
Thanks, that's just nice to do.
I think it's important. I don't think that it's fair that I not be involved in it.
You weren't as a groom ever involved with the wedding dress. Like you cared what I wore at all on our wedding. I mean, that wasn't even, you didn't even care.
I'm so glad that she's calling him out.
It's just not cool.
Kind of a slap in the face.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I wasn't really emotionally involved with any of the dresses, but it's just weird. And then all of a sudden it was like this thing that we had all done together, like the women. And then here's Kody saying, oh, well, it wasn't really for real. Like, it took me back, obviously.
I didn't feel it was necessary for you guys to know that.
Another point of contention, especially when it comes to Kody and Christine, was when their daughter got sick. Truly Brown had a health scare, and Kody thinks it caused strain in his marriage. A season 6 episode of Sister Wives documented the family's struggle as Christine and Cody's youngest daughter, Truly, got sick and eventually went into kidney failure. She recovered, but Kody revealed why he believes his marriage to Christine took a turn for the worse after Truly's hospitalization, which happened in 2014. He said, I think Christine hates me, partly because Truly almost died and she thought that I had been negligent. Christine had been on a trip to San Francisco with the other wives when Truly first got ill. It was Christine who chose to take Truly to the hospital when she returned home. Kody wasn't with her when she made the decision, and he said on the season 16 episode that their relationship changed after that event. Probably so, because she probably doesn't trust you now taking care of her daughter that she loves so dearly. Let's take a look at that moment together.
I just gave in. You wanted to do something, I just gave in. I was like, whatever you needed, I just did. And I didn't argue, didn't even formulate an opinion all the way. Over the years, you've needed things from me and I've just done them. And I didn't really have a voice and I didn't really express a voice. I just thought, well, okay.
Well, honestly, I'm glad the show did put these wives in a position where they could go make their own money, have their own lives, see that they are more than just this dweeb Kody.
That's what it's going to be. I'll just do it and I'll just go ahead and whatever you say. And I look back on there's a lot of times where I was so frustrated, but I didn't really speak, and it ends up being something that I'm angry about now because I didn't stand up for myself then.
If arguing
You can tell that she's got a lot of resentment against him, and I'm sure all those wives do.
doesn't work with Kody, how do you have a voice with Kody? How do you rethink that?
It's something that I haven't been able to find, that I don't know how to do.
Now, Mary is the wife that Kody was legally married to until he did a switch up. Robin really came in and shook this family around. On season 8, Mary filed for divorce from Kody, and then Kody legally married Robin that year. This was a decision that Mary made so that Kody could legally adopt Robin's 3 kids from another marriage, which is also a great way for her to kind of sneak out at the same time. It seems like a lot of these women are very passive, which is sad, and they don't know how to stand up for themselves, but that's a good way to get out of that marriage at this time and use that excuse, honestly. Mary and Kody remained spiritually married at the time, so there was no change in the romantic status of their marriage, but she was no longer legally married to him, which made it easier for then Robin to come in and do things like buy property with Kody and have her name on legal documents and become kind of the real wife that she has become now, kind of like discounting everyone else in the process. Thank you for watching this clip from the Let's Get Into It podcast. To view the full episode, visit the link listed below.